I'm going to give you this message. I am recording this inside of Zoom. I will be using this footage on my various websites and in social medias and wherever I feel like using it. If you do not want to be in this recording, please remove yourself immediately. Because if you are here, you are being recorded. So if you do not want to be recorded, please remove yourself now. We are in a great space. For everyone who is on Facebook, please follow us into Zoom. The link is below, pinned at the top or at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to yield so that I can listen to these amazing souls tell me how they have transformed their life and the effect that being in this tribe had on them. It is amazing to see. So if you are coming up today, make sure that you raise your hand so I know to call your name. And I want you to speak as loudly as you can. Let me see if I can. I gotta. I think it's loud outside. You guys hear the train and trucks and all my traffic outside? Okay, so I have my door open. It seems kind of loud over here. All right. We're going to get started. And I'm going to start with, so this is how it's going. I'm going by the hands that are raised. If you're in Facebook, please join us inside of Zoom. If you are in Facebook, please join us inside of Zoom. All right, so I am now recording and I'm going to call everybody one by one. I'm just going to ask that you guys be mindful of the time when you come up, and also be mindful to talk about you. A lot of times we are wanting to help someone else, but this isn't helping someone else time. This is actually updating and seeing how you doing. How are you doing, and how has your development been, and how has being in the tribe changed your life? Even if you say, screw the tribe, I hate it. Whatever your truth is fine with me. Whatever your truth is fine with me. All right, so we're going to start with Mary because she's the first person who has her hand raised. So I'm going to start off by saying, Mary, thank you. Let me see if I can adjust this thing here. Yes, I can. All right. Oh, no, I can't. It's not working. Oh, Mary, I unmuted you. So let me go back to you again. Oh, I unmuted you.
I'm unmuted.
There you go. I'm like, okay, I've unmuted you.
Grand rising, grand rising.
How are you? And
I'm doing fantastic, actually. I'm doing amazing. Since I joined this tribe, I was shy, timid. I was living in fear. I was, how can I explain this? I wasn't myself. I was in depression. I was scared of everything. When I started this tribe, I didn't know who I was. And today, after 8 months of long, hard work of looking inside myself and seeing who I was and what my capable abilities were, I learned who I was. I learned the beauty inside and out. I learned that I didn't have to live for everybody else, that I could live for myself. I learned that there were people out there that were non-judgmental, that were here to support me through the tribe. The love, the compassion through the people in the tribe is amazing. Today, I now can walk outside without being scared of anything. I was scared of going to the store by myself. I was scared to get in the car and drive by myself. I was scared to do everything. Now I have the courage to be able to walk outside my door and say, ain't nothing out here can hurt me but me. I literally looked inside myself and seen who I was. And I'm totally grateful for this tribe, because without this tribe, I don't know where I would be today. Truthfully and honestly, I mean, I am totally changed because of the healing circle, to being able to talk with people in here and feel the strength of God himself, because the people in this tribe just gave me the strength to know who I was. Listening to everybody's story and just seeing their sides of the stories compared to mine. And that's what this tribe is about: unity, non-judgment, and love, compassion, and being there for each other. And that's what I didn't have before. And now I have everything I could possibly want. I'm no longer scared in my relationship. I'm no longer scared in myself. I have courage. I have strength. I have everything I could possibly need now. And that is because of my tribe. That is because of the Anu practice. And that is my story. My story is as is. I'm no longer that way I was 8 months ago. I've grown. I've seen who I am and now love myself for the way I am today. And that's all thanks to you and the tribe. Ashe, I'm done.
I just want to say this to you. I love you so much, and it has been such an honor watching you heal yourself. I never saw you fight yourself. Sometimes when people are doing their healing, they fight themselves. They don't want to see themselves. They deny that that's who they're being. They do a lot of stuff, and it's okay. It's no problem. It's just a part of the process. But with you, you never fought yourself. I never saw you fight yourself. And it's so good. It was so good. You always admitted who you were in every situation, whether you were being fearful, whether you were being scared, whether you were worrying about what other people thought. You have always been honest with yourself, and it is and has been, and I'm sure will continue to be just a great honor to watch you become aware of who you are. You have done an amazing job, lady.
Well, this tribe is now to me part of my family, part of my life. I'm not going anywhere, because once I joined this tribe and got to know these people and felt their strength, that's what I need every day. That's what I need every day. This is a tribe that is nonstop. It's going to go on forever, because we're all going to make it grow. We're going to be a big tribe, because that's what this world needs: compassion, non-judgmental, love, and the sight to be able to see inside of ourselves. I mean, what other teacher can show us what you've shown us? I mean, I've seen so many teachers just give us books and say, okay, go on your own. Not with you. With you, you're there every step of the way. And when we have a problem, we can contact you, and you never deny the help. That's why this tribe is the way it is. And that's why we're going to grow.
Ashe. Ashe. Thank you, lady.
No, thank you. Thank you, and thank my tribe. I love each and every one of you, and I am truly honored to be here, because here, I don't know where I would be if I wasn't here.
Ashe.
Mwah! Love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Love you too. Ashe. Ashe. We are here and we're doing our testimonies. If you are in Facebook, please come on over to Zoom. Please join us inside of Zoom tribe. Tara, I see you in Facebook. I hope you get to come inside of Zoom. Can't wait to hear from you. Shh. Got noise in the house. Sorry, guys. All right, so we're going with Tina. Tina, I have unmuted you. Hi, beautiful.
Hello, how are you?
I don't even know whether to let you go first or to go first because I'm just so in love with your transformation, lady. I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of awareness that you have gained over the last several months. So I'll save mine for last. I'll just ask you, how are you doing? How are you doing, and how has your experience been with the tribe?
Oh my goodness. When I first stumbled upon you almost exactly 9 months ago, I was a mess. Oh my gosh, I was a mess. I was angry. I was lost. I was resentful. I was down on myself, very, very much feeling like I was somebody nobody wanted to be around, nobody wanted to hear from me. And mostly when I first stumbled upon you, I was lost. I was craving a connection to God. I was looking for that. And I kept coming back. I kept coming back and kept watching everybody else get better and better and better. And I was stuck. I was just so stuck for a long, long time. And one day Mary did a freaking card reading, pulled a card for me, and it like snapped and everything fell into place. Made me wake up and see my part in my life in the past. Wow, I finally took responsibility for what got me to where I was. And, all my relationships with family and friends and why they were the way they were. And it all came down to me. It all came down to me. And it wasn't them. And it wasn't, they weren't the ones that had an attitude. I was the one that had an attitude. And it was coming back here and getting to know that God is inside of me. I am part of God. God is part of me. And looking back and changing the things that I didn't like about myself. It was a really hard thing to do, to admit that, I was holding everybody else responsible for my misery. And once I realized all that and changed it and was willing to go to people and say, hey, I'm sorry that I treated you this way. I'm sorry that I put my resentments on you and blamed my life on you. It has changed my life immensely. My relationships with my family is so much better. And I have one daughter that we had resentments for 10 years. 10 freaking years we let this crap go on, and it was over misunderstanding for 10 years that I didn't have a relationship with my daughter or my granddaughter. And I regret that now. But now that I know that it was me misunderstanding and not being willing to admit my part of it has changed everything. Right now I know where I'm going. I know what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. I'm looking forward to making the changes that I need to make me happy, because I know that where I am is not where I need to be, and letting go of people it's a little hard, but I know that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not a real lovey-dovey, real close kind of person. I've always been pretty much a loner in my life, and I guess there's a reason for that. But now I know that my connection to the earth has to come first. It really does. It's where my heart is, and being stuck in the city is soul draining. It is soul draining. But I'm lovingly letting go of my family here, and hopefully they all understand that it has nothing to do with them. It's what I need to do for myself, and I'm sorry if that bothers them. But I'm not afraid to do what I need to do for me anymore. And that's amazing. That's just amazing. I am totally freaking different than I was 9 months ago, and for that I owe you all my gratitude. Every single one of you have helped me in so many ways you don't even know. Yeah, I'm gonna be a tribe member for life for sure. I am. It's amazing. This is amazing. I love me now. That's something I could never say my whole life, but I do love me now. So thank you all.
Ashe.
You have all been a blessing.
Ashe. I just have to say that you also have been one of the beautiful souls that have never ran from yourself. As hard as it is to see ourselves, you have never ran from yourself. And
I have, though, for 50 years.
Right. But when you got in here,
I was ready. I was ready to do whatever it took to get me where I am now.
Ashe. And that's the key. Like that's the biggest component about all of this is you have to be ready. It doesn't work if you're not ready. But when you came, you were ready and you didn't run. And you could see it in you that some of these things were hard, but you didn't deny yourself your victory because it was hard. And I remember you saying one day, I remember the first day, the very first time I spoke to you, it was the thirst for God. And I remember saying in myself, oh, this is going to be easy. the thirst for God, surely I know she's going to get this stuff. Because anytime you look for God, God shows up. I remember, I don't think I said it out loud, but in my head, I was like, oh, this is going to be beautiful to watch. I can't wait till she discovers it. And I was so elated. And when I watched you, when I watched you come up the first time, it was beautiful and it was subtle. And I said to you, we're going to keep going. We're going to continue. It doesn't stop here. And we kept going. And then one day, you came up and you said, I see everybody else getting healed and doing all that stuff, and I want mine. And I said, don't stop coming. It's coming. And I will never forget, because you didn't stop coming, and you heard so many other beautiful people in the tribe go through their healing. And when Mary gave you that card reading, I remember you coming back and saying, it's all clicks! I get it! I understand it now! And I was like, yay! Yes. It's over it now, because once we understand it, it can grow. Just like the negative stuff does, so can the positive stuff. And it just grew. And then I watched you the other day, when everyone was coming in, and you hadn't done this before, at least I hadn't seen it. You begin to talk to the newbies, and you begin to say to them, stay here. You got to keep going. Don't give up on yourself. You're in the right place. And I was like, look at Tina. She's got it.
I
said,
do. I got it,
"You
And you're
got it."
right. Once you get it, no one can take that away from you.
No.
Such a peace right now. Such a peace. I know it ain't going anywhere.
Mm-mm.
I'll always have this. I'm grateful.
I say. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
To be a part of your journey and watching you discover the beautiful God and the beautiful God within you. Thank you for allowing me to watch that.
Oh, thank you for helping.
Thank you. Ashe.
Ashe. I
I
love
love
you.
you, lady. Love you. Ashe. Ah, this is so amazing. If you are in Facebook, please make sure you join us in Zoom. Please make sure you join us in Zoom. We're doing our updates. We're doing our updates. Is Tara here? Because I know she's in the field. I want to make sure that I don't miss. I want to. I know that she's in the field, guys. Sorry about that. And I know her service is tricky. So I want to make sure that I get her. Okay. All right. So people I definitely want. I see the hands. I'm going to go by the hands. But people's hands I don't see up that I want to see up are Lynn, Paula. Okay, Tara's coming over into Zoom. Barb. Uh, Grace. I want to see you, God. Come up. Don't be shy. Just raise your hand so I can get you up here. All right. Regina, Miss Regina Green. Yay. You're up. Beautiful. How
Greetings,
are
everyone.
you?
I'm wonderful. How's everyone? I'm
Good.
so happy to be here. I am totally elated to be an intricate part of the tribe. I am learning a lot about life, about people. I thought that I knew a lot about life and about people, but I'm learning so much more that makes me love being a part of it all.
Mm.
The tribe allows so many opportunities for growth if you apply yourself. I don't always say a lot because I am a quiet thinker, but trust and believe I'm doing my work. And to that I say, I love each and every one of you, and Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. I want to say thank you so much because I over the last 30 days we've been able to see you and hear your voice. I've always seen you in in the uh in the tribe or on the calls, but like you said, you're very quiet. But the last 30 days, you allowed us to hear you and you've allowed us to see you. And it has been wonderful to encounter your energy and also to learn of the work that you have here in this world to do. And people call it work because that's just the word that we can use to describe something. But really, I would like to say is the divine calling, the thing that you want to do in this world. And it's good. It was good to feel the intent that you came to planet Earth to fulfill. And I'm just excited about watching it. Thank you so much for letting us in.
Thank you.
I
I
say.
appreciate you so much. Your work is astounding. Thank you for being obedient.
I say. Thank you.
Ashe.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you. We're doing these beautiful updates in our space. And I can't wait to hear from some of these beautiful stuff that I hear. All right, I'm going to call Lynn. And then I'm going to call Paula. Because y'all are tripping. I don't know what y'all doing. And then, I see Michael in two places. All right, hold on. Not being shy today. We're not dealing with being shy today. Lynn!
Hello.
Before you start, everyone on Facebook, please join us in Zoom. Lynn, how are you?
So, yes, you're right. I'm great. I'm fantastic. I really am. I came here 9 months ago, and I was hiding. I was hiding. I was hiding from everything. I was just functioning. I had a real good wall, and it was my protective wall, and it allowed me to function in the world. And so I kept this smile on my face, and I kept people away and at bay. And I finally got that burning to go within. And when I was ready, that's when I found this tribe. And when I found it, I said, this is it. It's time. And I'm not running away. I'm not running away. I'm not putting anything else in front of me, because that's what I was doing. I was doing everything for everybody. I was thinking that's what I was supposed to do. And this tribe showed me and helped me to get to me. And I love me. I am number one for me. And 9 months ago, I would not have said that. I wouldn't have said it. I would have been worried about if I did say it, what someone was going to think, how they were going to interpret it. And as of today, I don't care. But it's not I don't care in a hateful, I'm better. It's just my realization of who I am and loving me first and realizing that's the way it should have been all the time. So I'm good. I'm good. I am so proud. And I wouldn't even said that. I am so proud of me. I am so proud of me. I am so proud that I said, go in and do this work. And I'm happy because I'm reaping the benefits. And I know it's not over. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I am excited because now I can serve from my overflow. And that's what I was calling for. But I needed to realize who I was and get that inner love. I got it. So here we go. So I thank you. I thank you. I know who I am. I am the divine. And now I know the truth. I know the truth. So
I gotta tell you, it's been amazing working with you. You too are another one who didn't run from themselves. In fact, you were very eager to find out what it was or what it is. You had where some people, they don't run. You know, I'm one that doesn't run, but you are one who kind of was looking forward to finding out what's in the way so I can get it out. So your level of resistance was zero because it was like you were looking for it, trying to find out what it is. And in fact, some of these things you already knew. You came in knowing that you had challenges with people and fitting in. You know, those are things that sometimes I have to pull things out. But sometimes with you, I didn't really have to pull it. You already knew it. It was just a matter of, now I know it. How do I get past it? And so a lot of it was technique. A lot of it with you was learning techniques as to how to overcome these specific places that you already knew about. And you've done an amazing job. An amazing job. And we all are still learning how to use our techniques, including myself. Still learning how to use our techniques. But we do have to give ourselves credit when we use them, because you've done an amazing job. Come a long way. You've done an amazing job. I have to call you out still. And I had to call you before other people so you don't leave. Not that you would leave, but you'll be quiet. I'm like, no, let's go. You can do this. And you did it.
Yeah, I'm still working on it, but I know I'm on the right path, and that feels good. Even the fact of sometimes when I am quiet, but I still know in my heart I'm on the right path, so I'm gonna get there. So yes, so thank you. Thank you.
Me too. I'm with you, lady. I'm with you. I love you, and thank you.
I love you too. You know, it goes without words.
Thank you. I say. Marlene taught us. I done poked myself in the eye. I say. I say. It's beautiful. Yes, there are two people here I have to call, and that's Lynn and Paula. I have to call them. They're not going to raise their hand, but they will come up. But I have to call them. I love them so much, so I call them. So now I'm going to call Paula. Paula is unmuted.
I had a feeling you were going to call me after.
How are you, beautiful?
I am great. I have to say that one of the things that I was thinking about when everybody was talking is that the trust and the loyalty in this tribe is probably one of the strongest I've ever felt in anything that I've ever done, and any teachers that I've ever worked with, any courses I've ever taken. It's so beautiful. It's addicting. It's like pure love and no judgment, and I love that about this tribe. And when I came in about 8-9 months ago, I came in more just to listen. Like I was like, this is really cool, and maybe I could help some people. Meanwhile, I didn't realize that I really needed a lot of help, and I was out healing the world and helping other people change their lives. And I said I was the unhealed healer. And when I started to really do the work and I took Who is God, that changed my life. That class really changed my life. And I started to get to know myself and love myself for the first time ever. Like I could tell anybody that I love them, and I really meant it. And people would say to me, your love is so powerful, but I never felt it. And the day that we did that, that was a huge aha moment for me. To feel my own love was really powerful for the first time. And I feel like every day I get something. Like every day I feel like I'm going to grow and grow and grow every time I connect with one and each and every one of you. And Dr. Anu, your teachings are, I always say it's like manifesting live every single day with you. And I love you and I trust you, and I never want to leave this tribe, and I want to learn every day with all of you.
I say. Ah, my Paula!
And I couldn't speak when I first came. I literally couldn't speak. you remember you would bring me up and I would just be like, hey, I love you all.
Yep.
And now I'm like, let me talk about how much I love myself.
Yes, that's so real. It's so like just watching you become the epitome of all that you have realized about yourself, because there's a difference in becoming aware of who we are and then being who we are. And it has been so wonderful watching you have your internal awarenesses. It's like you can see it in your eyes, you can feel it when you're having it. You know, you too, you'll do that thing when you turn and you lift your head up, or you put your head down when you're getting it. You're like, there it is. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. There it is. And it's like so beautiful to watch. And it takes such a courageous person to, especially those who are in the field of healing and coaching, to lay that aside for a second and take care of yourself. And the fact that you did that, most powerful people on the planet, Rand. Most powerful people on the planet. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Anu. And one of the other things that I really learned through this, well, I said I am a certified life coach through you, which is my proudest moment. But that I don't have to save anybody. Like I felt like even when I started in the tribe, like I wanted to help save everybody. I wanted to help everybody, and now I don't have that feeling. Like I know I can guide and assist people, but I never have to save anybody ever again. And that's a really powerful feeling.
I say.
And I'm talking about even my family, my children, anybody, and that's really powerful.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is. Yay! You're also a Reiki master. Let me just plug that. That's the Reiki master right there. I say, thank you so much. I love that, what you said. I'm just going to say this. I love that, what you said, because it's so important not to feel like you have to save somebody. And it's very common. I used to have that too. Very common to think you can save somebody when you can't, but you don't know that you can't when you're doing it. All you know is you got to try and save them until you realize that they have to save themselves, just like we have to save ourselves. And the most amazing freedom comes from that place.
Yes.
It's the most amazing freedom.
It is.
It's a heavy burden to carry.
Yes. Very heavy. Yeah.
That's what I said yesterday. I said, don't, and I always say it, but I say, don't make me your God, because that's a heavy load to carry. I'll have to drop you. Yeah. I can't carry that one.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
much
Thank you.
for letting me in your life.
Thank you.
I say, I love you. I say. All right, so now I'm going to go to the list. I just had to call those two beautiful. Okay, so Renetta is here. I don't know why she's not in Zoom. I can't get you if you're not in Zoom. Why you not in Zoom, Renetta? She says, yes, this space is rain that leads me to my rainbow. Oh, I don't have to save anyone. Yes, I used to have to rescue and save until I rescued myself. What amazing words. It's the truth. I know that truth. I'm gonna, okay, she's coming over. She's coming over
Hey,
to.
good morning, everyone.
Can you come into Zoom?
I am actually jumping in and jumping out.
Okay.
I will come over to Zoom. I'll come over. But
No,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
gonna stay. I'm jumping in and jumping out.
I'm gonna try to record you.
Let me I can jump out and come over if you want me to.
No, I'm gonna try to record you. Go ahead.
Okay. So I had to come up because so many things have happened to me in the last 24 hours, and your message that you just posted on your page really spoke to me. I can't even remember what that message was. It was oh God, I'm sorry.
That's
but
okay.
anyway, to say this, I have grown so much in this space. Give me 1 second.
The message says,
Um,
is there a such thing as living only in the positive energies and experiences?
You posted something else. I'm gonna find it real quick while
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I had to take a pause because coming to do. I am actually sorry. I'm on my tablet trying to pull it out. Okay, so let me just tell y'all the growth in this space is amazing, and whoever's not doing their work, I just encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and do it, because the work that I have done in this space over the past 8 or 9 months has led me to this very moment. And I'm so proud of myself. So last night I found out that actually everyone who ordered my books, the books are on the way, right? And they actually, so we can cheer for that. And I'm excited for that. But last night I got the biggest disappointment of my life because I found out that they had my wrong shipping address. And so even though the books could have been on my doorstep, they aren't. And I don't know when they will be, because we got to sort all that out. And actually the person who is helping me get those books is out of the country. So I know that person can fix it when they get back. But in the meantime, I want to get to all your books, and I thought I was going to have those books to sell at my event on Saturday. So that was a major big blow for me. And usually I think this was a week. If this was, I always say if this was a day ago, right? Because I don't know when the light bulb or the switch flipped inside of me to make me this different person. It probably happened when Wendy was doing all her work in that in the doctorate class, the Doctor of Metaphysics class. It probably happened that night where I just realized that I am my creator, and I have a lot of power. And so when this didn't happen, usually I would have flipped out and been really disappointed. And I was disappointed, but what I decided to remember is that that there is a purpose and plan for everything in my life, and there's nothing meant for me that will be kept from me. And so even though I was disappointed in that situation in my human state, like something took over in my higher being, I just decided to vibrate higher, and I just spoke over myself and said, "You still gonna do this workshop on Saturday? This is an amazing opportunity." And even though you were counting on being able to make some money, because I need it, right? I felt like I need to create some money, and that was going to be a way I planned to create it. And that plan was taken from me. I was like, it's okay. We still gonna go what we are assigned to do and get it done. So I just wanted to, I was telling my friends all morning that work that I've done on myself and the new tribe during this past 8 months has really changed me. And they were like, you know what? You passed the test. It won't come anymore, because this has happened to you before and you didn't have this kind of reaction. And because you reacted this way, because you are thinking this way, you have passed the test and you won't have to take it anymore. So in the meantime, my sister called because she did receive her book. Shout out to Dr. Paula. She said, "You have books, because as long as I have books, you tell me what you need, and you will be going to your conference with those books." So that's why I and she said, even the money you need, she said, "Oh, you have money because I have money. And when I have money, you have money. So you will not be going up there."
Ashe. Ashe. Ashe.
When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Perception is reality.
Ashe. 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 Ashe.
So,
Yeah.
also when I was, because I had to print out stuff for my workshop, and my printer started acting up. They were saying, you have to turn it off and on because something's wrong with the printer. And I was like, not today, not today. And I spoke over it, and I was like, really? Like, I refuse to get in my feelings. I refuse to get upset. I just remain calm, fix the printer. There's stuff going on with my in-laws. You know, my father-in-law is not feeling well because he had that major surgery. And so, you know, just keeping my husband in a calm space. And I'm like, you know, if you can't go with me to Delaware tomorrow, don't even worry about it. He's like, no, I'm going to be there. And I said, I need you to stay calm so I can stay calm, so we can stay calm and think it out and walk it out and talk it out. So by me being in this calm state, it calmed him down, and we were able to talk about, you know, just everything we need to get done so that we can keep moving and so that this will be a success this weekend. But that could not have come if I did not do my work. And so I just want to thank you and this tribe, this amazing space is very special to me. And I'm very protective of it because, as I said, this space is like rain that helps me find my rainbow. And I just keep growing and growing, and I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I'm grateful for even the people who come in and keep the house clean.
Ashe. No maid necessary. Ashe.
So you posted this thing that said, don't sit on negative energy, learn the lessons and help it to pass on by. Remember,
Yeah.
It is us that manipulates energy. And so that really spoke to me because you didn't even know all that I have been going through in this in the past 24 hours or experiencing. I wouldn't even say going through, I say growing through. So I've seen my growth, and I'm like, you know what? I can't control it, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna control the things I can control, and the things I can't, I'm gonna take it as this is meant to be in my life right now. It's meant to come to teach me a lesson, and the lesson was about me, you know. So
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me come up. I'm sorry I'm not in Zoom. I was just popping in and out.
It's okay.
And I loved everything that Lynn and Paula said. And I love the work that we do in this amazing space.
Ashe. Thank you, lady. I'll say all your accolades when you hang up because I know you got to go.
All right.
I love you. Love
Alrighty.
you. Bye.
Love you.
So that is our beautiful Renetta, who I always say, and this is true, the award-winning therapist for the A New Practice, and she's the chosen A New Practice therapist. And it's been an honor to work with her. It's hard to work, and she hasn't made it hard. But you think about working with a therapist, or you think about being in the space of a therapist, it can be challenging because a lot of times people can have the feeling that I do this, I know this, I don't need help. But that has never been her posture. Her posture has always been, yeah, I do know this and I do help people. And I'm here to get mine too. So it's always been amazing being around her. It really has. All right, so we're going to go with Tara, then Marlene, because Tara's out in the woods. And we don't know how long that signal is going to last. If you are in Facebook, please join us inside of Zoom. Inside of Zoom, the link is pinned to the top or the bottom of the screen. This Facebook will not be posted. I will be deleting this. So make sure that you want to be a part of this, that you join us over here in Zoom. Just a friendly reminder, I am videotaping Zoom for all to know. If there's anybody here who does not want to be on camera, please leave and don't come up. Because if you come up, you're on camera. Smile, you are on camera. Beautiful Tara, who is out there in the nature. So what we're doing today is we're coming up and we're doing updates on how you're doing. Like, how are you doing? And how has your interaction with the tribe played a part in your update? You know, when we go back 8 months ago when we first encountered up to now. How are you doing, beautiful? Uh-oh, you muted yourself. All right, here we go. I'm unmuting you now.
Hello. Yes, I'm in Billings, Montana right now.
Are you on the seesaw?
I'm on a little swing.
Swing.
I'll stop swinging so everybody doesn't get seasick. Sorry. You know me. I cannot resist a swing. I'm drawn to them. So I think I first encountered you and the tribe either in October or November. I can't remember when. I know it was probably October, the end of October. And I was in a transitional part of my life and going through some difficult situations, and boy, it was a scary time, and I like to stay in the safe zone. That's where I know I do. I like to stay where it's safe, consistent, and what I know. And after meeting you and the love of my tribe sisters, things have just changed so dramatically in my life. I'm able to embrace fear, embrace change, just go with the flow and not let worry overtake me. I don't miss having that sick feeling in my stomach when I worry about things, or, scared about what's to come. What I've learned through my time with you guys, and I say you guys because it hasn't just been Dr. Anu, it's been watching the healing of all my soul sisters. It's every single one of you, and my soul brother too, Michael. I've just learned that it's all about perception, and it's all about choosing your own reality. I choose every day to make this day what I want it to be. And I can choose to live in the light, or I can choose to live in the dark. And at times before I met the tribe, I know it sounds crazy to say this, but sometimes the dark was my safe place, because it's what I knew, it's what was familiar to me. And since I have been with the tribe, it's like I'm just drawn to the light, drawn to the positive, drawn to, that was a bad experience, but that does not define who I am as a person. That experience is just a lesson, and I'm learning from this so that it doesn't come back to me. And because of the time I've spent, I've taken every class that I can. Who is God? The Healing Circle, Spiritual Detox, and I found God. I found God within myself, and I was skeptical. I mean, I didn't even like saying the word God before I met you, Dr. Anu. I did not even want to say the word God because I didn't want to come across as a holy roller. And I have to say, I think I'm definitely, I want to say, I guess I could say I am a holy roller because I'm rolling on my four wheels of my Forerunner, pulling my camper and doing it with God. I'm a holy roller. God's spirit soars. I embrace it. I embrace it because that is the be all end all of who I am and where I'm going and where I've been and what comes next. I love who I am. And I can finally say, for many years I've said, I know who I am. I don't think I really did know who I was. And that was a lot of work to get there. But I love who I am. I know who I am. And I know that everything will be okay. Ashe. I love you. I love my tribe. If there's anything I could ever do for my tribe, I would. And I know my tribe loves me back. They're the best friends I've had in my entire life. You included, my master teacher, guider. Thank you. I appreciate everything. I thank you all so very much. And I love you.
I love you too. I want to say this to you. I absolutely love you. And I want everyone to know I don't have any favorites. When I say this, I'm not saying Tara's my favorite. Because I love everybody the same. But with that being said, I have watched you. This was the best thing to hear. I've never asked you this question. I've never asked anybody the question because I just watched it. So I already knew the answer. But with you, you live in a space of speaking things the way you live in. I have whatsoever I say. So whenever you speak, you're speaking it whether it exists or not because you're always in the posture of creating. So, and I know this about you. So I never really get to experience with you your evolution like I experience with others. I can experience their evolution. With you, I rest in knowing that all is well. And I live in your manifestation state. But to hear you today, I saw the work. And it's so beautiful to hear what you have overcome or what you have learned to master. Because you don't show that space. Even though, I know it's taking place, I don't get to experience it with you because you're in manifestation time. Which is cool because I even understand that, but to hear your walkthrough, it's amazing. So, thank you. I just freaking love you. Sorry. Where?
I freaking love you too, Dr. Anu. I freaking love you. There's some days I'm like, I just need to hear those words out of her mouth. Yes, I can be very guarded in some things, but I have learned through this process and through my time with you that it's about trust. Just trust and let go and let live. And that's what I'm doing. And everything just falls into place perfectly. I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to share this journey with me. I really couldn't. I falter, I fall, I skin my knees, I cry. Had a good long cry yesterday, but typically I put on the brave face. I do, because that's what's been expected of me my whole life. But in this place, I can fall and be snot dripping down my face and just miserable. And everyone still loves me. They love me. They love me no matter how I look, what I'm doing, if I'm doing well, not doing well. I always feel embraced and loved with my tribe. And I don't even have to say anything. There's times I'll just get messages going, "Hey sis, I love you." Where can you find that? You honestly, where do you find that? You don't find that anywhere. But I feel like I'm honored to be part of the Anu practice. I am honored to call myself a master life coach. I am honored to share space with you and the other women that I took those courses with. Each one of us bared our soul to the other. It was raw and it was real. And I am so thankful. And it was all about trust.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Shay. Thank you, lady.
Thank you. I just need to hear it one more time.
I freaking love you.
I freaking love you too.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We are doing our update. We are doing our update. For everybody who is in the Facebook world, join us over here in Zoom. Camellia says, "I love you, Tara." Earlier, Renetta was saying, "I hear you, Lynn. I hear you, Paula." Camellia is not in here yet, but she says, "Grand Rising, being in this tribe has helped me to remember who I am and helped me to work on the parts of myself that I want to change." Ashe. Ashe. Come on and join us inside of Zoom, guys, if you can. If you can. All right. Is Marlene still here? Let me get to Marlene. So we are doing, I'm arrowing up, so just be patient with me. I arrow all the way back to the top. Grand Rising, everyone. We are doing our update. Keita, join us in Zoom. The link is below. The link is below. We are doing our updates. We're doing our updates. Update. Where are you, Marnie? There you go. I unmuted you. Hi, beautiful.
Grand Rising, sorry.
Grand Rising. How are you? How are you feeling first?
Like I look, I'm sorry you haven't seen a whole bunch of smiles. I'm smiling and gleaming from my heart and my soul, but my body ain't strong enough, so working through it, girl.
Yeah.
But I have, personally, since I've been here, in spite of my recent absence, since I've been here with this tribe, ooh, I just got a hot flash. Ooh, and a tingle at the same time. I don't even know how to speak. Listen, coming from somebody who was very blocked off, kind of angry, really blindly judgmental.
I love
There's a
that.
difference between seeing and knowing and blindly judgmental. I have met some of the most amazing women and our crazy little hippie man, love you, Mike. And all the other guys too, Wayne, everybody shouts out, I love you all for keeping us strong. But I have met some of the most amazing people. And through my journey and their journey, I have picked up so much strength, inner strength, and understanding, understanding of things and how they grow and how they change and how we all affect each other. Like a slight vague example. I have a situation that I will be dealing with soon. But in my new enlightenment, to cast out that evil coming from me, I can deal with that and in a stronger and better place. Not from that down and dirty, angry, evil, dark place. I've learned to accept people that I thought I would never accept before because of my own closed-minded judgment. And that has a lot to do with you helping me get rid of that one big rock I had to get rid of. I still got a few more to kick out of the bag. But that one big one, ooh, my eyes are so bright and so open. I cannot thank you enough for guiding me through this, a person you did not even know that stumbled upon you by accident one night and made this tribe to where I've met the most beautiful people from all walks of life. And every bit of walk of their life was a part of me.
That's right.
If you look at when we were in that healing circle where all that link in the chain, this tribe is linked in chains that all connect to each and every one of us. I have learned from everybody that's been here. Of course, Dr. Anu, my master teacher, I love you, I love you, I love you. But I have learned so much in the words, in the strength, and in the growing, and just watching people's eyes brighten. Watching the light grow inside people and inside myself, and to be able to deal with some of the things I couldn't deal with from a place of love, in a place of light, in a place of acceptance. Not a place of anger and attack and ego. Now I know that I am God. I am spirit, and spirit is me. And I control my word. For the word was spoken. And I continue the word to this day.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Like I said, I may have been absent, but it didn't mean I wasn't doing the work.
Oh, I can tell you're doing the work just by your conversation today. Listen, it has been, it has been amazing to watch myself in you. And what I mean when I say that is to remind myself to make sure that I take care of me first. So it has been beautiful to watch you grow to these degrees that you have pulled back a lot of coming in. Because when we first started, you come in and you start teaching. Oh, and helping everybody, teaching and helping everybody. If someone talked, you buzzing. How do you know you should? You know, you had the answer. It was just, and it was just you not taking care of you, but you just thought about it as you trying to take care of them and trying to take care of everybody and make sure everybody's okay. And to watch, and for you to allow me, because that's hard, to allow someone to come into your space and help you navigate back to giving yourself all that beautiful love that you're giving out to everybody else. That's a hard thing to do, I know, because I had to go through it. So for you to allow me to come in and try to navigate you back to not having to be their answer was beautiful. You didn't fight me, you didn't fight yourself, you know, and that's a very hard thing. That particular program would make somebody fight you over it, because the program, that program is deep, but you didn't fight over it.
I almost caught an attitude. I let it go. I was like, what? Wait a minute. Relax and listen.
Yeah, you let yourself see, and you also allowed yourself to heal a great deal in that area. And I watched it, because every time you came up, it got a little bit less and a little bit less and a little bit less. And I got a chance to watch it, and I was like, there it is. And today, you made it all the way through. You didn't make it about anybody else. It was about you. You did 100%. It's me. And it was beautiful to hear.
That's because I've learned I have a beautiful. I am amazing. I am strong. I am powerful. Can't nobody shake me or make me a chuck unless I allow them.
I say.
Anybody who's no good at it will find their way.
I say. I say. I say. I love you, lady.
Oh, by the way, August 10th of next year.
August. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it.
Oh, he did. But that's one of the things I'm going through right now too. Scheduling that, doing that. So I'm a little crazy, but I got that.
You got it. You got it. If you like it, then you try to put a ring on it. Yes. And all we do is drop the mic. Yes. Oh, we have a new tribal member.
Yeah,
He's not just marrying you, he's marrying the tribe.
Oh, he's like, how's everything going? I'm like, baby, I've been too damn sick. I only been watching the recording. He does say his hellos, and I told you he was trying to say Ashe, and he kept saying Ashy or Ashaman. He learned it. We were in the store. I was rolling. I said something to put some proclaiming on it, and he said Ashy. Ashe.
Ashe. Tell him he's marrying the whole tribe, and we'll be there.
Yeah. You all are welcome. I ain't lying. I'm posting up my invite in the group. Y'all can make it. Show up.
Ashe. We'll be there. We'll be there.
All right. I love you. And thank you. Thank you all so much. I have found a piece of me in every piece of you, and you have made my light glow. Amen. Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you, lady. Ashe. We are doing our updates If you are here, please, please come into the tribe. We are in the Zoom. We are in the Zoom. We're in Zoom. So follow that link. Follow that link. All right. Joanne and then Michael. Barb, I don't see you. I would love to see you, Barb. Joanne, and we are talking about our updates. This is about updates for everyone who is just joining. This is about updates. Your updates. How have you evolved since you have had the encounter with the tribe? That's what we're talking about. I was so proud of everyone so far because no one's got off topic. We have been doing this thing beautifully. It's all about you and your evolution. How has your evolution been taking place? And I always want to say that. I'm not trying to put any pressure on anybody. The tribe or myself can't make you a better person. Only you can do that. So I want you to know, I just want you to really evaluate you. Don't evaluate me. Don't evaluate the tribe. Evaluate you. How have you been doing? How have you evolved? How have you taken this tool we call the tribe and utilized it for your own personal evolution? All right. Joanne!
Hi everyone.
Hi,
I feel like I'm a kiddo and I'm in school and I'm doing something wrong. It's so weird. I'm doing that for my tribe. Everything's okay, I trust. So it's okay. I love the topic because it's so because you know what? Since Monday, I remember that you post something on Facebook, and you say something that I respond about falling in love with me and be in love with me, and the difference that I felt this week. Because to put me in that condition, I remember I fall in love in my life 2 times in my life. The father of my daughter first, and the second it was Hassan, a Muslim that I fall in love, and I married the two of them. I'm divorced of two of them. It's okay. It's another story. And but I don't regret because I fall in love, and now to remember the falling in love, I have to think the first time that I was the first year that I was with them, how I felt with them. I was just thinking about them. I was love them. I was feeling great. I didn't need nothing uh, except the love that we had because it was a mutual love. It was a mutual falling in love. And at the beginning of the week, I begin to get back that feeling and give that to myself. And it's working. I'm really falling in love with myself. And it's in the morning, I wake up, I put my 2 feet, the first thing that I'm doing, I'm putting my 2 feet on the ground, and I'm just feeling that feeling. I have goosebump, and the goosebump is the answer that yes, I'm there. And it's so fun. I have fun to doing that, and I'm feeling great. And just before that you asked me, that's why I didn't want to do now. My assistant come and she told me, you know what, Joanne? This week you feel so great, and I feel so great with you, and I feel like you're you know you're good with yourself, and it makes me feel good with myself. So that's the answer of, life is always answering us. It's just that we don't every time listen look for the answer and look for the clue, or look for, okay, we don't talk to them. We close the phone, and we have to let the phone up and listen to it and feel it, and not just say, oh, I love myself in self-talk. Feeling that you love yourself. And it's so different. I think it's the difference that, like you say, knowing and believe in. Knowing, it's feeling it, feeling in your bone, feeling with your cell. You talk to yourself. Your cell is it's gonna talk to you, and the cell is working with you, and they're so happy when you talk to them. I had like something in my mouth, like ulcer. I don't know how to say that in English, and I asked myself, can you help me to get rid of that? I did nothing, and the day after it was gone. So they answer us, so we just have to let them know. I know, you know what, I feel it great with my tribe to say that, because if I say that in here on the plateau, they're gonna say she's fucking crazy. Excuse me, the fucking, she's crazy. Get rid of that crazy lady. So I feel in my tribe that I have the space to say that, and it's so important for me. I have the space to cry if I want to cry. I have the space to say I'm really angry, and that, Dr. Anjula, I remember in September when I began to hear for you, and the first time that I came on live, I was like, "Ugh." And now I can't wait to go on live. It's an addiction, and I love to listen to. I was reading my script and listen to you, and I have to reread because I was just listen everyone except to do my job. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm not doing nothing bad. I'm just thinking about me, and I take care of myself. And I love you. And I want to ask you a question, Dr. Anu. Can I take the master course, and I didn't do the other course that others took, the coaching course?
Yeah, because I incorporated them all into the doctor's program. So yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I can wait to take that. And I just want to say that to you because it's happening this week, and it's so, I love that feeling. And I'm, even if I'm not with you every day, I feel you, and it's the new technology. It's that feeling people, even if you're not with them, you feel them. Yeah.
Best technology ever, because that's inside of us.
It's recognize that it's new. Yeah. It's always been there, but recognize that. Yes.
Yeah, I love the way you said it. New technology, us.
Yes. And there's going to be a lot, but we have to mix science and inside, the art and science have to be like that. Yeah. It's not that we have to get rid of science. It's nice, but two together, it's gonna be strong. Yeah. Like a couple, like a couple that it's working. The couple that they fall in love with themselves first, and they are together falling in love. That's strong. I always say that, and I believe that, and I know that. It's not just I believe that, I know that.
Ashe.
And next one is going to be like that.
Ashe.
Yes, Ashe. So I kiss you, everyone. I love you. and I'm gonna go work.
Well, I would tell you. Do you have to hang up or if you have to go, you can go. But I'm gonna tell you what I want to tell you.
No, 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 no. Tell me. Tell me. I
I
have time.
I so love you,
Mm.
and I remember my first encounter with you, and I remember saying, "She has such wonderful um, knowledge. She has such wonderful wisdom. She has such wonderful awareness, and it's
Mm.
like the coolest thing in the world." So, whenever I meet someone, whenever I encounter them, and I'm sure whenever they encounter me, they probably do the same thing. I go and listen to hear how spirit wants me to move in their life or interact with them in their life. And one of the things that I remember um, hearing spirit say that part of your journey was to now just become all of those things, to allow all of what you already know to come in, get settled, take root, and just become it. And when we were speaking a couple of months ago, the beautiful awareness of you saying, I am my guru, or I am these things, was so amazing.
Mm.
It was so amazing to see the full circle of the awareness and the wisdom and the knowledge, the beautiful posture, the beautiful travel to being the awareness and the wisdom that you
Mm.
have within you. And it's just been beautiful to watch it. It's been beautiful to be a part of it. Um, it made me remember when I asked the spirit, okay, now that you gave me all this information, now what? The now what was be it. So it was beautiful to
Mm.
watch you be it and to be reminded to be it. So it's been
Mm.
amazing.
Thank you to give me that space because it's you. It's not all people that they allowed people to be them. And like I listened to you last night, I didn't understand nothing like usual because I'm never there when something happened. But it's now I'm used to in the sense not that I know that negatives come like positive, and it's not nothing is bad in that. And you make me learn that. You make me learn that. And I learned. And yesterday, when you say, thank you to clean my house for me, free. I don't have to do nothing. You clean my house. And it's so, I love the idea of that. I love that. Like, I don't have to pay somebody to clean my house. It's cleaning. And it gives space for something really nice to come to. It's given a space of, you know how you feel when your house is really clean, sparkle.
Yeah.
The feeling, I know the feeling. I love that. And sometimes I make a mess just to clean and feel the feeling again. You know, it's like
Yes, fresh.
and I like to do mess too. I like to do mess. Like I'm alone. I can put that on anybody but me. It's not my cat. It's doing the mess. It's me.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about that with the hairdresser. I say, you know what? Now I can put that on my daughter anymore. She's not living with me anymore. So
Nobody else to blame.
exactly. But I like to do mess because after I have to clean and feeling the cleaning. Why not?
That's right.
Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful, and even when it's hard, life is beautiful. I love life. I love life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to myself because I decide to come here. I decide. And thank you and thank to myself to bring you to me. Thank you, each of you, Dr. Anu and every tribe. Thank you, Joanne. You're so great. You're a powerful creator. Powerful. So powerful. And people are afraid of that. And it's not my problem. No, it's not my problem. Me, my thing is healing myself. This is my job. And love myself and falling in love with myself every day. Every day. Even if I don't like what I see, I have to find a way to love myself, even there.
Ashe.
Ashe,
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are me. I am. I am your. We all. I see all the reflection, and you know what? I love. I love to see people growing because I'm growing with them. I'm
Yes.
growing with them. I'm blooming with them.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Dr. Annie. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love you. I love you, and
Me too.
I can't wait to finish that contract to be with you every day.
Come on, contract.
Yes, yes. It's coming. It's coming. But I decide to not be angry to come to work. I decide to be okay with that. I decide I'm not in prison. I decide to be here, and it's gonna finish. It's not like I'm doing my time.
Ashe.
It's gonna finish. And it's
Ashe.
okay. I love people around me too.
Ashe. Ashe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I squeeze you in my arm.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ashe.
Bye. Bye, everyone. I love you. I love you, everyone. Okay? I love you. I'm always there. I feel you. I feel you inside me.
Ashe.
All of you.
Ashe.
Even the one there's not there anymore. I feel them too.
Ashe.
Because they're growing. They're growing in another way. It's okay.
Ashe. Ashe. Love it. We are,
Bye.
love you.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Bye.
We are inside a Zoom. Everyone who is in Facebook, we are inside of Zoom. So join us there. It's for everyone. This is for everyone. That's why the Zoom link is down there. Come on in and talk with us. Today we're doing updates. That's what we're doing. We're doing spiritual updates. We're not talking about anything else. We are talking about spiritual updates. Just getting updated on everyone's personal development. It's so amazing to see all these beautiful souls go through healing. Um, it's like the best thing in the world to watch, really. And we're talking about how we have used this tool. Because, see, this is the tool. This is a tool. You guys have created me in your life. You created this tribe in your life. You created all of this to come to you. Either however you want to say it, either by prayer, either by you ask God, or either by you just said it. Whatever your perception is of how it happened, you did it. Somebody else did it, you did it. And you're the one doing the work. So this is a tool. So the question on the table is, how have you used your tool over the last 8 months, or however long you've been here? Some people have only been here 40 days. Some people have been here 4 months. Like, what is the update? How has this affected your life? How have you used this tool? I have to be careful when I say that because I don't want anyone to put it on me, because it's not on me. Whether you succeed is you. Whether you fail, it's you. I don't take any credit for any of the things that you do because it's all you. The question is, what have you been doing? Have you used this tool in a way that it has been helpful to you? And let's go. We are going to talk to Michael. I'm going to unmute Michael, and then hopefully I'll be able to come to some of the beautiful souls that are here, like Barb and Janice. Oh, Grace, I see Grace. I don't always check the chat, but it looks like I need to check the chat because some of the testimonies are in the chat. So I definitely will be reading the chat. Everyone who's in Facebook, please come on in. Come on in Zoom. The link is down there. So I'm getting ready to unmute Michael. Michael has been here less than 60 days, but I have seen some wonderful things. But let's see what Michael is saying. I have unmuted you.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I think I might be mildly allergic to cats.
Oh.
And I own 2 of them. Like it is. That's what. Like people see, I look like a daggone drug addict, itching my nose all the time. What it is it's just this cat hair flying everywhere. I brush them. I try. It doesn't work. But anyway, didn't mean to get off topic. I just didn't want people to think I was a cokehead. So, but when I came to this group, I thought of myself as a loser. For wanting to be off grid, for wanting to pursue my dream. And my dreams didn't match up to that of a successful man. What he thinks to be successful. And also, I always knew it in my heart that I was like, man, that dude's miserable. Like, who gives a dang how much money he's got in that briefcase and he's got to sit at a bar instead of going home and being with his wife? Like, something's wrong. If your soul's not happy, I don't see how they could be happy with this materials. So. But I also got, I realized when I came into this group that did not make me a loser. That being different is not a bad thing. That's actually the best thing about it. So that was really awesome. And plus, I do realize that money is not, like, before I hated touching it. And now it's like, I want enough money to where I pay somebody, I hire somebody to touch my money for me. Like, if I have to go to the bank, I don't want to touch it ever again. I got like a little butler, like I want to name him Jeeves, and just walk around. So, would you like me to pay for your Big Mac? Yes, I would. Go up there and pay the man. And pull the car around. I want a real snooty one too, like a British dude.
Oh my God. I just got to say this, and I'm going to be quiet. I just freaking love you.
Feelings mutual.
I just freaking love you. And I think that you're just amazing. Just a freaking amazing. And I love, I'm just going to tell you, when I met you, when I encountered you, when I first got a chance to encounter you, I you know, what you said is cool. Like, that's, I felt what you were saying. And I just remember saying to myself, like I share with everybody else, I go through the thing and see how, you know, what's the purpose of the encounter, or spirit, what am I supposed to do in this scenario? And I just remember hearing, he's freaking incredible. And he doesn't even have a clue.
Completely oblivious.
How incredible he is. And I was like, oh, okay.
We go and see what's going on. Oh, God.
How are we going to do this? Because he is really convinced on this. But it has been amazing to watch you come in. I'm in love with your work, brother. I'm in love with the work that you've done on yourself. I watched you come in, and I watched you go inside yourself and give yourself permission to grow and evolve, and to hear other people's perspective, and to allow hearing other people's perspective to evolve your perspective. I watched that. You know what I mean? I watched you come from, you all are crazy about that daggone money, to, oh my gosh, hold on.
Give me some of that.
Let me answer. Let me think about this. Let me see. Oh, this is the answer to that. Oh, this is the answer to that. And it would have been very easy to stand in the same position.
Change is hard.
Change is hard. But I watched you give yourself permission to change. And I'm going to curse. I'm going to do it.
You always do around me. God, you can't be using all your curse words.
I get 1 or 2 a day. I fucking love you. And I respect the hard work that you have put in for yourself. I respect the heck out of that.
I have to share a story. I know we're not supposed to get off topic. I'll make it really quick. There was an emperor in China, rural China. He did not have an heir to take over his throne. I don't know if he was impotent or what the deal was, but he decided to make this test. And what he did is he called all the children, all the male in the village, and he gave them all a seed. And he said, I want you to plant this, and whatever grows the best plant will be the new emperor when I pass. He will be dubbed the emperor. Well, it comes about a month or however so passes by, and all the kids are in the square, the little village garden. And they're all presenting these big, beautiful plants, and all of them are different. And then there's one boy sitting there with his head hung down in shame with an empty pot. And he said, what happened? He said, I just couldn't get it to grow, no matter how hard I tried, but I gave it my best. And he said, well, you're the new emperor, because I want everybody else to know that the seeds were baked. They were never going to sprout. And because he actually told the truth, you got to be like that. Because everybody, they sprout in different ways and do all that. But as long as you're honest with yourself, you're going to get the, I don't know, there's something you said just made me think about that, because I was like, wow, that's a cool story right there. I don't remember where I heard it. Some old dude I used to hang out with.
I loved it. So applicable. I loved it.
And it also, you helped me, I had it written down, I became a better soulmate and a son, because before I was opinionated. And then I realized opinions are like armpit. Everybody's got 2 of them, and most of the time they both stink. So, it's like opinions are like that. So I was really opinionated, and it was like, my way or the highway. I don't care. I'm right, you're wrong. And now it actually gave me time to shut up enough to listen to what they're trying to say. Or if I said or do something like with the money thing, normally I wouldn't have said nothing to my mom. I just would have let it fizzle out. I wouldn't even told her I needed any more help. I would have just moved out on my own, and I would have been done with it. But instead actually be like, Mom, I know this is bothering you, and I understand you want to help and everything, but you need to do you, and I could do me. We can still love each other, via email or whatever, via Dropbox, a little heart on you. I don't know, but that's basically it. And then to be able to actually talk through stuff, because I don't know if anybody knew, because I have talked through Paula with it, so now I can actually talk about it. I took a little bit of a break, and we are destined to be soulmates, because that break lasted all of 24 hours, and it was horrible. We were both missing each other. We were both being dumb. This is stupid. Let's not do this shit no more. We're grown ass adults. We need to start acting like it. So it's really cool to actually see myself. There's a quote that says, for now I see through a mirror darkly, and I know half as I am known. And what it is, you don't know how you're seen. You don't know, when you're throwing a temper tantrum, you seem justified, but then when you see it on tape, you're like, oh God. That's me. Yeah, that ain't me. That ain't me. Your ID is pinned to your skirt. It is you. You said, hey, I'm Michael Burns. My birthday is 2/16/87. No, that ain't me. I don't give a dang. That's that. I do not act like that. And it's hard for you to actually see yourself as you are seen. And I actually gained the ability to do that, to step outside myself and be like, dude, you're kind of an asshole, bro. Like, you're going to be alone for the rest of your life if you don't start being nicer to people. So now I allow them to be myself, and I'm allowed to be myself as well.
Thank you so much.
And I got a couple more things written down. You gave me the courage, and then I put my quote that we came up together with, and that's, you gave me the courage to make decisions pursuing my vision instead of settling on for a normal life and a normal job. Because that's not my vision. I don't want to be in a cubicle. I don't want to push a broom. I don't want to flip burgers. I want to help people and go out and be able to do what I love and get paid for it. So that's, and then also pushed me to start Demi Gaia, and I finally found true friends, because there's a lot of people that have 600 plus friends on their Facebook, and I always, because I had a couple of them attack me, be like, God, what a weirdo, man, because at the time I only had 3 friends on Facebook for years. I wouldn't have people I didn't know. And they're like, God, he's got to be a sociopath or a serial killer or something got to be wrong with him. And I realize now it's like, no, I just was waiting for the right people. The people that will actually come up and be like, hey, you don't like Paula, like in Tara, like everybody, Mary, the whole tribe. It's like, hey, how can I help you? How can I like stop my entire day and sit down and help you get through the situation and ask for nothing? Not for me to help them back, or it's expected, but they don't ask for it. And unconditionally be my friend. And I never had that before. Now I got like 30-something people on my Facebook, and I talk to all of them until they get sick of me because I send a bunch of weird videos. You know, I say like that little cat. And they'll be like, you know, like, I'm an adult. I'm actually at work right now. I can't just sit and talk to people all day. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, my bad. No, they don't say that, but it's kind of, you get that impression.
I freaking love you. Before we go, I want you to tell me that I know that the website is being developed. I know it's not up and running just yet, but could you just give me the website so that when because I will be sharing this all over the place.
I would, because it's going to start, and actually we got a couple ideas, like casual conversation Fridays, so where I don't say nothing. I just go up, I'm quiet, and then whenever I have a chance to chime in, I will. So we got that. We're going to go through chakras, where like every day we go through a different field. Like I'll pick a chakra, and then like your throat chakra, and then we'll discuss a topic that relates to that.
And what's the website they can find you at?
DemiGaia.com. DemiGaia.com. Yeah, it should be up and running this week, because we got a month trial with GoDaddy to get it started, and then after that, I guess it's up to me to figure it out. So, and if I have problems, I will be calling you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's your little brother. Like, you know, to the Doctor of New Practice, it's a little brother company trying to come up. It's a little weed growing in the parking lot that isn't new.
Thank you. Mwah. I love you. Thank you.
Love everybody.
This is such an amazing day. I'm going to unmute Paula because she's going to piss in her pants if she can't say something. I can see her pissing in her pants right now.
I love this space so much. And Michael, you are amazing in every way, and your growth has helped me grow. So I love that you're putting yourself out there, and you will be my friend forever. And I'm so blessed to have you as my friend, and Kat too. And you were my first coaching client. That's really cool. You're gonna be my first forever. And I love you.
I know it's your first. That's so beautiful.
And I was Mary's first too, for her first like real client as a card reader. So I'm kind of like the healing, like, whore of the group. I'm everybody's first. But I'm honored, and this space is incredible. And one of the things that I wanted to say that I keep hearing over and over again is that in this space, we've all become brave in our fear, which is really huge for me, because my fear before felt like I had to be brave, which meant fearless, which meant not showing any fear or emotion or crying. And all I want to do is cry. And it's such a release, and it feels so good, and it feels so brave, and it feels fearless for the first time. Because I remember even like when the doctor had told me in 2009, he said, you have stage 3 cancer. And I remember thinking, okay, where are my sneakers? Like, what do I need to do? Didn't want to feel any fear because I didn't want to feel it for anybody else, not for me. And this is the first time that I've healed through all of that stuff. And it feels so good, and it's such a release, and it's so amazing to feel that release of fear and crying, but it's a healing cry. It's not me stuffing all those emotions down, and it's freaking amazing. And I love you all so much.
Ashe.
So,
thank you, beautiful. Thank you. 2 things before I go to Miss Barb. Okay, I see you, Mary. 2 things I want to do before I go to Miss Barb, and that is to say, because this is really about doing the updates, but I do want to put in a plug. Janice and Michael is the gentleman you just saw on this video, have been very open in their relationship as far as mom and son goes. And we had a very special moment with Michael and Janice, and more specifically Michael, who came in and spoke on behalf of being a son to a single mom and the evolutionary beingness of a man. And just by sitting here listening to him, it caused all of the single moms to really cry and really give thanks that he shared his space with us and he helped us heal. And it was amazing. So you have to definitely, and I know from my heart, I know it in the beingness of my soul, that this brother is going to help a lot of people in their space in his own unique way. But I'm telling you, if you go there and you visit that page, your heart is going to be enriched largely. And I know this from experience. So definitely check out his website, www.demigaia.com. I'm going to unmute Mary because Mary's about to bust, and then I'm coming to Paula. I mean, not Paula, Barb. Hopefully Barb will be ready. I have to find your name, Mary. All these, I have to arrow down. Okay, there you go. All right, you are unmuted.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to show you. I just got it like not even 2 minutes ago. Remember when I said that I was getting shirts made? Well, I got them made.
Oh, I love it.
Hold on. It says Tribe Life for Life. I had to show you.
Ashe, Tribe Life for Life. Ashe.
I told you I was getting it made, and I got it made.
Ashe.
And my daughter has it up in the group.
Ashe. Ashe.
All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I just was so happy I had to show you.
It's okay. Love you. Thank you. I love that shirt, too. Ashe. Barb, you ready? Not yet? Okay. All right, so who is ready to come up and do? Janice, are you ready? Janice like, okay. I didn't know. Okay, let me unmute Mama J. That's Mama J.
Actually, I'm I got to go back to the doctor's, and I just locked my keys in my room, so I'm running late.
My goodness.
So I've got to get out the door and get in the car. So
Okay, we'll do it later.
Yeah.
Okay, love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Okay, bye. All right, we're doing this thing. We're doing this thing called updates. So we've done a great amount of updates. I know that my Barb says, I'm not ready yet. So we're going to come back and do this because I think we've gone through just about everybody here that had their hand up. I know I called a few people who didn't have their hand up. And sorry that I called you guys out. But sometimes I have to call you guys out because your soul will be like, I want to say something, but you just won't raise your hand. So I'm like, okay, let me just call you out. Some of you are like, yeah, I don't want to say anything. I don't bother you if you don't want to say anything. But if you want to say something, I hear you like, yeah. You ready? Okay, hold on. Let me get to my Barb. It's unbarb to us. This unbarb. Janice is Mama Janice. Barb is unbarb. Mama J, unbarb. Unbarb.
I don't really need to be Aunt Barb. I can be younger. I don't want to be old. I'd rather just fit in with you all. Mama Janice can take it. I don't want to be Mama Janice or Mama Barb.
No, you're unbarb. You like our aunt that we go out and play with that ain't gonna tell on us.
Okay, that works fine.
You're the cool aunt.
I'm up for that one then. I'll own that one.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi. I don't have anything prepared, and you guys all blow me away. You speak so eloquently. Everybody does with their words, and I'm going, oh, that's good. And I should be writing it all down, but I can hardly even go back to where I was, or else, whoosh, cry.
I say.
See? I don't think anybody knows quite how broken I was, except me and everybody that knows me. Are we on Facebook Live? Because
no.
I can't. Okay, because I can't. I have such a long past of hurt that even the people on Facebook would go, well, she's finally over the edge. Like, she didn't make it.
Okay, well, I'm on Facebook, but you're not on Facebook. You're on Zoom, but Facebook can hear what we're saying, but they can't see us.
Yeah, I don't really even want that if it's on my page.
No, it's not on your page.
Okay. Because, yeah, I went through, I found you guys, well, January the 18th, I remember the date. That's how important it was.
Wow.
So I'm this is actually my 10th year in hell on earth. And I sought help. I sought every help I could. And I don't want to put you as my guru, but you saved me. I wasn't functioning. I was existing. And people were going, Barb's okay. She's getting better. Because I was walking and moving and talking. And that's how people, if you're walking and moving and talking, my outings were to doctors and lawyers. That's all. That's all I did. That was my life. And trying to hold myself together for my kids. And the difference in me right now, other than this crying, but I can go out. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't go to a store in case they went, how are you? And I finally got so sick of hearing, how are you? And answering with a lie day after day, month after month. year after year. I went to the social workers that they tell you to go to. I went to the doctors. And yeah, then I met Dr. Anu in the tribe. And then I went to Who is God? And the other thing I should say is I felt so powerless, so out of control that I couldn't even function. Like I couldn't. And just when I thought it couldn't get worse, I got diagnosed with cancer because I was living in that hellhole for so long that it got to me. Like seriously got to me, because I was already in medical trouble before that. So my recovery story is, like, everybody knows it little bits and pieces, but I had divorce, betrayal, death, sickness, surgeries, brain tumor. Like, it was beyond. People were going, oh. And then now that we're in a safe place, I'm telling you, everybody, the hardest part for me was learning in the last 8 months that I was in charge. And I went, what? No. And I am such a nice person. I go, no, I'm not in charge. I thought everybody had done everything, and I didn't know why the world was being so cruel to me. Even all my friends, like, oh my God, Barb's such a nice person. Why is so much? What? I can't believe they were even going, oh my God, like this is way too much. And the person I am today, and this is from January the 18th to now. This is less than some weight loss programs I've been on. And I am I am empowered. I understand. I understand. I did the Who is God? First of all, I sat from January until April. I sat and watched and watched. And how I even found you, I have no idea. None. I've never Googled anything in my life. So yeah, I did not search. I searched out here. I did not search the internet because I didn't even know how to use a computer. So that I found you that I found you and you found me, however we did this, I am eternally grateful for that. Eternally. And this year, every year I'd go, this year's going to be my year. And it never was. And it never was. From 2008 until now. Next month will be 10 years that my life fell apart. And I didn't have control. And they say time heals. Time does absolutely nothing. If you don't do anything, time doesn't. All it did is get worse and worse. And I went, well, it's got to get better. No. Then when I just thought it was going to get better, my daughter had a mental breakdown. That was 15. Then I got cancer in 16. It's like, oh my, and that was on top of everything. And no, there was no help. I would go to the doctor and they didn't know, nobody knew what to do. And I couldn't go on it. I've been separated 4 years. I couldn't go on a date. I couldn't even, what if the guy, I couldn't make it through a date. I'd be crying. So how's your life? Woo! I was in so much pain. And once you get that deep, I couldn't get out. And I took the Who is God class, the Healing Circle, all of this since April. For the first 4 months I watched, I've taken every class I could. And every class I get more clarity and more clarity. And before I used to watch if I could, and then I can't even miss, even if I know it's being recorded, I can't miss it right now. My tribe is such a part of my life that you guys helped me and saved me. And I know I saved myself. I get that part, but if I hadn't have found you, I don't know. It wasn't pretty. And I took the Who is God, the Healing Circle, the spiritual detox, and now I am getting to heaven. I've gone from hell, and I'm in the doctorate, and heaven is coming. I was on hell on earth, and now I'm going to heaven on earth. I know who is God. I know where God is. And I am so empowered that the people I'm encountering now are going, whoa, what? Barb's not crying. Barb's not crying. And then I'm going, oh, wait till you guys see what's coming in my life, like that beach. And they're all going, wow, like, how are you going to do all that? Oh, it doesn't matter. And there's some that are going, is she like in a cult or something? No, I am healing, like, and now I can see how far that for anybody that doesn't take the doctor or hasn't, get in there. Because if you think our other classes, this is the icing on that cake that we've been doing a layer cake, and this is the icing, and we're only on week 3, and oh my Lord. And I now know I don't have a fear in me. I trust, I know every day that first of all, my whole life has changed. I'm in a whole different place, like physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I didn't believe in anything spiritually. Yeah. This is life-changing for me, like totally life-changing, in that I'm going to have a life. That's how my life changed, is that I have a life. I'm not existing. I'm living. Yeah.
I freaking love you.
And I made it.
Made it.
And I mean through this talk without crying too much, but yeah.
Yeah. I say. Barb, I love you so much.
Thank you very much, but I love you more, and I can honestly say that.
Yeah. I always talk about duality, or that we are each other's reflection. That I am you and you are me. And my encounter with you is so indicative to my encounter with my master teacher who has transitioned, one of my master teachers who have transitioned. And I remember just always wanting to be around him and staying in the space of building up my spiritual vault, and staying in this space and building up my spiritual awareness, and never wanting to leave that space because it was always feeling so good. And it was an awesome place to be, because where I had been wasn't so spiritually fulfilling. It wasn't so mentally fulfilling. And to be in that space with him, it was like going to heaven every day. And my thirst for it was like, oh, you just wasn't going to quench it. I was never going to be not thirsty, as I wanted some more even after I drank. And so whenever I think about you, or even in my encounter with you, it just brought me back to that remembrance. And you really are the joy of my life, because you are a constant reflection of my thirst for God, or a constant reflection of my desire to maintain my highest self. And so it's been beautiful watching you quench your thirst and thirst again, quench your thirst and thirst again, quench your thirst and thirst again. And I know that you're always going to be living in the place of being thirsty, but I also know that you're going to be in the place where you're living in the happiness of quenching your thirst each time. And it has been, it has been, and it currently is, and always will be an honor to watch you go into your space of divine awareness. It's beautiful. You have done an amazing job. I watched you get the call about cancer, and you say, is it going to show up? And I say, is it going to show up? And you say, no, it's not. And you went to the doctor and no, it didn't. I watched you manifest that thing in your life. I'm watching you manifest your life. I'm watching you live even right now in the manifestation of your words of what you needed to see. You are doing an amazing job. Amazing job. So thank you for
Thank
allowing
you.
me to be on the journey with you. Thank you.
And because of what you've taught us with the laws of attraction, I can't wait because this shit is gonna be good.
And we'll end it on that note, and we'll say, I drop the mic. That's my barb. That's our barb. That's our barb. I love you. I freaking love you.
Thank you. I freaking love you, and I freaking love everybody, and I freaking got my necklace on. It's never left my body since you put it on. I freaking love you. It says right here.
I freaking love you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Thank you so much. Love you, lady.
Thank you. Love you all, tribe. You mean the world to me. Thank you.
I say.
And for anybody that doesn't know, I'm off to see Mama Janice on October 21st to the 31st. I booked my flight 2 days ago.
She is
So
off.
I'm starting to live, like I said, what I wanted to do. I don't have anybody to travel, so I got all my sisters that I can go travel to.
I say. Bam. I love this space. We are the best tribe on this planet. We really are. We really are. I say.
And by the way, my kids say thank you. They don't know you, but they love that they have their mom back.
Oh, I say.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell them thank you. Thank you. I say. We're doing this thing. We're doing this thing. We are updating. We are living in, we're spending time doing the updates, and it is beautiful to hear everybody. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to hear everybody. Y'all make my soul rock. Y'all make my soul rock. This is so amazing. So amazing. I want to end saying this. You guys are the best master teachers. I really enjoy being taught, reminded by you guys every single day. You are the greatest master teachers. I roll with some of the most powerful people on the planet. I know that I get to live and see the evidence of Spirit's word in my life. And what Spirit said to me was, every single soul that I encounter and every single soul that encounters me, meaning we were supposed to encounter each other, it's mutual. Their lives will change. Not because of me, but because of them. Because they are ready to be awakened and realize who they are. And who are they? Divine beings here on earth having a very human experience. God within them and God without them on the outer part of them. And living in that space. And I literally get to watch the fulfillment of that word. And I am better because of it. I am better because of every tribe member here. I am better because of you. And I give thanks to you guys. how have I evolved over the last 8 months has been incredible. When I first started, um, when I first decided to come on live, because I have been doing work in my community in my state. But when I decided to come on live, so many people were in my ear telling me that I wouldn't be able to connect to all the people out here that may be on my Facebook page or even within the realm of how Facebook connects. And I decided not to believe them. And I decided to believe Spirit because Spirit told me, yes, you will. And because I listened to Spirit, I was presented with an opportunity to see myself in so many different shapes, sizes, color, form. Crazy. And I get to fall in love with all of the aspects of myself because all of the aspects of myself show up every day for me to fall more in love with me. This has been so amazing. I have grown so much. I've learned to love all parts of me, my up and my down, my east and my west. I have learned to live in the beautiful perception that everything really is good. Everything really is good because I can make the choice that is good. And every day I sit with you guys, I am reminded and taught that lesson every day. Everything is good. And I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. I have grown tremendously. And I'm so grateful. Ashe. I remember years ago wanting to write this book, and it was called I Am Surrounded by Greatness. And it was about me sitting in the middle, like the cover went like me sitting on the floor and circles around me. And from when I thought about it, I was thinking of my work in the world and how I was sent to awaken the people. And it's a good work, and it's still true. But as years went by, that circle turned inward. And it wasn't that I was just assisting the people were assisting me. I truly am surrounded by greatness. I love you guys so much. Ashe. Ashe. So I'm going to allow everyone to get back to their day. I want to, unless there's someone here who wants to talk, but I have, and if you do, just unmute yourself. I'm so grateful that you guys have taken time out your day and spent this time with me to give your updates, and I'm grateful. That's Mama J.
Hello. I'm here at the doctor's office. Yeah, it was a rough morning. I was locking the keys in my room. I had to call Miss Aggie to come and let me in and run late for the doctor. But I just wanted to say to Barb, you know how she was talking about how everybody has this eloquence in the speech and that how she can listen. And I just wanted to say that was the most eloquent speech, revelation, story that I've ever heard. She was on her game. She spoke. She was in control of her emotions. She told her story pretty much from beginning to end. She wants to talk about eloquence. That was eloquent. And I just loved having this journey with you, Barb. It's awesome. Ciao.
Ashe. Ashe. Love this space. Love this space. Love this space.
Thank you, Janice. Just as I wipe my tears, now they're there again. Thank you.
Ashe. Ashe.
But I'm honored to have been a part of this journey because I think we came along about the same time, and I thought my life was shit until I heard all the things you were going through, and it was like at the conference, and I didn't even know about the damn brain tumor. I was like, Jesus Christ, what else can happen to this lady? And just being on this journey with you and being in classes with you and getting to know you has really blessed me. And I can't wait for you to come next month.
Thank you.
So, ciao.
Ashe. 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 This is so amazing. We are so amazing.
Actually, note for a tip to anybody, don't ever say what else can happen, because trust me, it will.
Something else will happen.
I didn't know about my words, how powerful I was, but be very careful, because I used to say that, and oh my God, something else came, and I'm going, oh. So I can see now, looking back, I can see how powerful I was in the negative, like you're showing us.
Ashe. 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 Oh, I see Kathy here. Kathy, are you coming up? Just unmute yourself. And Barbara's right. That thing is powerful. We have power.
I didn't even know I took my camera off. I'm sorry. I had to come up because I owe you so much gratitude. I remember, I don't even know what was going on, but I think Live was brand new on Facebook, and I saw you one night, and I just pushed that button, and you were like bringing people up for hearing, and you told me, don't say anything, and stopped me right away, and then you just started telling me about my life, and for the first time, I remember shaking so hard, I couldn't even hang on to my phone, and I had the lights off in my room because I did not want to be seen. And you said, you got to get near the light so I can't without seeing you. And boy, you just pierced me, and you pierced right into my heart and into my soul. You saw me. It was the first time anybody ever really saw me or cared to see me. And you were telling me, I was saying, I'm shaking. You said, that's your power. That's your power. And I didn't believe you. I thought it was you. And I remember we did so many private one-on-ones because I can relate to you, Barb. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life and a lot of people stalking me on Facebook, and I still don't like to get up there and don't like to show my face because they just want to see me fail. And I just want to tell you that you just made me believe in me. You took me from beginning to end. And you gave me so much support and so much strength, and really made me believe that when I looked in the mirror, I was seeing God for the first time in me. And I was diagnosed with PTSD and really bad anxiety, and I'd go into the stores, I'd run out, I would abandon my grocery cart. I didn't want to see people, and I'm out in the world and I'm functioning, and I'm off all of my medications now, and you helped me do that. No one else did. And I can't come on all the time. I don't like to come on sometimes in Facebook. I don't like to be seen because I don't want people to really laugh at me or make light of this because it's so huge to me, what you've done. And I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up. Not because I wanted to hear the update, but because that is just such courage. It's so not what you started out doing. And my heart is so overwhelmed to see your face in the light. And you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
I honestly feel like so much has changed, and I really see who I am now because of you, because, and I'm not making you my God. It's not that, because I can hardly even come on, it's like I participate when I can, and I wish I could every day, but I can't. But it's like because of what you gave me, I just took those tools, and I didn't believe you. I didn't believe you, but I had to, you know, and you found me in a dark, dark place, so dark and not there anymore. Thank you.
You make my life.
You do mine.
Thank you so much.
You're doing a good thing. Don't ever stop, because we'll reach everybody you need to. We're there. We're out there. We're waiting for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
You're
much.
amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything you do for all of us.
Thank you so much. It's so beautiful to see you where you are today.
Not even close to the same.
No, you make my soul rock. You make my soul rock. So thank you so much. Yes, you wouldn't come on. You wouldn't let me see you. Even when you weren't on live, you're like, no. Like, oh, come on. I need to see your face.
I'm clean and I'm sweaty and everything, but it was like I've been in all morning, and I thought I'm just going to come up. I don't care, because I'm not really trying to hide. It's more like, sometimes I feel like, what do I have to say? Is it worthwhile? Is it valuable? But then when I'm listening to everyone else, I get fed, so
Yes.
Everybody in the tribe, there wasn't a tribe when I came, but I mean, everybody in the tribe now I watch still and everything. And I always learn something, and there's always an additional healing, because I see me over and over again, things I need, it's always perfect,
Yes.
we all keep each other. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah.
Thank you. Cannot thank you enough.
You're welcome.
Greatest present you could have ever given me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you so much.
Love you.
Thank you. Yes, this is my beautiful Kathy. I always say, sometimes I do have healing spaces in the back office. You guys, sometimes you don't meet everybody because they're going through their own personal thing. And Kathy, oh, thank you. Kathy is, and thank you for coming up. Kathy is one of the beautiful souls that Spirit made me reach out to and say, hey, can we work together? Can we work together? Will you allow me time and space in your life? And she said yes. And we worked together for a while. And she's just amazing, just an amazing soul. And I thank you for coming up. I have a few people that, a lot of people that you guys haven't met before because they don't come up online. So her coming up today is, geez, Louise, it's like soul rocking. So thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. I even see Miss Maria in the building. Oh wow! So we were just giving updates and talking about how things have changed in our life based on the tools that we have here, which is the tribe. And Miss Maria is another beautiful soul that was in the background that allowed me to come into her home in the background and do beautiful healing sessions with too. Amazing lady, very much willing to see herself, very much willing to express herself and identify herself. Very beautiful soul. Wow. Thank you. I'm so high right now. I don't know what to do. I'm just high. I am high. I am high. So everybody here wants to pop in and do that update. You can just unmute yourself. Otherwise, I'll end the session. I know Grace typed hers in. Grace says, Dr. New, I was so broken in all areas of my life when I met you in January. But since I met you, I have transformed my life tremendously. I am healthy mentally, physically, spiritually. I am truly grateful and thankful for you being there and guiding me back to my higher self. I am still decluttering unwanted stuff from my life. I am now moving forward fearlessly and loving grace unconditionally. Ashe. 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 Yes, Big J.
Hey, greetings, everybody.
Hi, beautiful.
Hey.
Hey.
I want to give thanks to the divine right inside of me for manifesting you and the tribe, and manifesting you when I manifested you. And with that, I want to thank you for accepting the mission. You know, so we have free will, and things come in front of us all the time, but you don't have to accept it. You know, but you took it. You took it on, and you took it on that very day that I came in. And so when I came into the tribe, I came in with a broken heart, but an ignorance of why my heart was broken, why it continued to be broken. And I came in blaming everything on, well, not everything. I blamed things in the wrong areas. I would blame people for things that was me. I would blame me for not knowing to think in my higher self or how to think in my higher self. And so just from the lessons you've given, some things I knew, but they didn't like all the way resonate. So I see how I have grown, where it's really like in the pit of my belly, the things that I know now. Down to the part where when I was at the conference, when you spoke about my family and them coming in and out the door, and to just free flow. Like if they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. Well, my testimony is October 14th. I know I've been talking about it over and over again. I'm going to be in Atlanta's, or Dolphin Mentality will be walking in Atlanta's gay parade. Well, my mom, my sister, and my mom will be walking with me. And so that's major. Like they're gonna fly here. I mean, with my mom, you know what I mean? As much as they love and support me, if they could press a button for me to be quote unquote, you know, back with my husband or with a husband, then they will press the button real quick. But the more I accept myself, the more I accept that I created them. You know, I chose my parents. And yes, they free will, they decided to have me. But I chose my siblings. Like everything is about me. And I realize that now. I speak differently. And when I find myself speaking in my old manner, I cancel it out and I change it, you know, because it's all me. And I give thanks for becoming aware. I thank you for helping me to become aware that when other people are talking, as much as I can pay attention because it's something with me. It may not be the same direction that they're taking, but something what they're saying is something with me. And look for the commonality in it versus the difference. And so with that being said, example this morning, last couple of days, my neck has been on fire. One of those injuries from being a United States hero. And Aunt JoJo came on and said a thing because I was paying attention. She said to herself, help me work this out. And so I took my CBD oil and I looked at myself while on here. You can see yourself. I looked on here and said, help me work this out. I want you to go away. Well, before that, I used to quickly go and say, well, what's wrong with you? What's going on with you? What anger are you holding? What da-da-da-da? Looking for some issues. I'm not saying they're not there, but help me work this out. Only I can work this out. This is you. What you gonna do with it? Well, I can turn my neck right now to the right. So I give thanks to Divine Right for me manifesting you all and you all taking on the mission. Ashe, I love y'all.
Ashe, I love you too. Let me tell you something.
Wait. I got to tell Michael something. Michael, she curses with me too, bro. So I get your curse words too, bro. I just want to let you know. I'm the number one. I'm trying to get one now. I'm going to see if she'll give me a cuss word now. So I know my guys the thing is, I know my guys are angels are talking to her. Like, I know when they're talking to her now. So I'm hoping they'll give me a cuss word. It's from the heart.
No sense, man. No sense. That's the knowledge. So, you know, it's so beautiful because my encounter with you has been amazing. One of the things, and for you, I'm going to tell you how much you've helped me, because I think this is what's needed. You already know that I think you're beautiful. You already know that I love your walk. But what's amazing about you is you're teaching me to wait and allow the realization to take place. There are some times in my life where I have to go and do work. And then there's sometimes in my life I have to go and allow the work to be done. And then there's some times in my life where I have to go and be patient and watch the work that has already been done. And with you, it's just like I'll take this place for example. There are so many people that I know who inside of them want to say something, but they won't raise their hand and say it. So I have to call for them. And with you, I could never call for you. Even if I heard your spirit say it, I wouldn't be able to call for you because you have your own reasons, right? You're because. But for me, it teaches me to wait and watch it blossom. It's there. Now watch it. You notice I don't call on you. I never call you up. I never call you out, not even at the conference. Because inside of you, you have your own internal thing that says it's time to talk. You have your own thing inside of you, and it guides you and it tells you when to talk. It doesn't need assistance. So what it teaches me is to sit and watch it blossom. And that is an amazing lesson. And it's also an amazing act of peace because we have all things. I have where I have to work. I have where I have to go in and do a little bit of work, and I have where I don't work at all. And I give myself permission to exist in all those places. to when I don't when there's a place that you look and you say just watch, it's also a resting place. It's also a place of resting. So I get to rest and I get to watch the divine spirit do what it does on its own turn. All of it is on its own time. But what I'm saying is within you, it doesn't need me to say, come on and say it. It gives me permission to just watch you say it. Two different positions. Two different positions. All the positions are beautiful, but I'm learning to appreciate this position because I am normally a doer, a puller, and that's what I normally do. But Spirit is teaching me also how to rest. And so for you, it's the beautiful lesson of resting. It's the beautiful lesson that says sometimes just rest and watch. Watch what I have done in this person. Watch you see it blossom. It's just like a garden. Sometimes the person takes the seed, they put it in the somebody has to dig the hole, put the seed in, put the dirt back on, make sure it's all fertilized, water it, and the sun come out, go back out, check on it, make sure everything's okay. It's a process to growing things, right? And then sometimes you just sit back and you watch the plant grow because the work is already done. Now all you have to do is watch the plant grow. For you, a lot of times, it's just watch the plant grow. Because you got it inside of you. So I get to watch the plant grow, which is beautiful. So that's what you're teaching me. You're teaching me what it looks like when God got it, and I can just watch it. I can just watch it. It will show up and show out. I can just watch it. And it's such a beautiful place to be in that, because sometimes everyone says to me, you need to rest, Dr. New. Don't do too much, Dr. New. You need to rest. Don't do this, do this. And because there's a time when I work and there's a time when I rest. So I'm letting you know that even though I'm here in this space, whenever you show up and it's time, I'm still resting. You still offer me rest in the middle of my work day. And that's beautiful.
That makes sense for our last session that we had. I almost felt you rest. And that has been on my mind. Of course, I didn't know how to verbalize it. So that makes sense because I've literally felt you. And I want to thank you for always being available. Like, you have people out here that have themselves, people feed them, they tell them how wonderful they are, and then they make themselves unavailable. You need to go through my assistant. You need to do this. You need to do that. I just know that if I just can't figure it out, or I'm not figuring, I don't know to say I can't, because I can do all things that I want to do. When there's an answer, I just want it right now. And I wait a couple of days to see who's going to show me the answer, what is going to show me the answer. I just know that if that does not come, I just get in your inbox.
Yes.
And I don't have to wait 3 and 4 days. And I'm sure you're not doing that to anyone else. And I just think that it's so beautiful. And you have had a few things where you're not just sitting at the house lately. You got places to go. And I just give thanks. I do. I give thanks. And I will tell you that I'm becoming stronger and in my knowing of how worthy I am. Because again, now, I tell my jokes, and it's a joke, but it's for real. I came in here as the lady lover. Take pride in it. But I came in here manifesting lady eaters. They were eating me up. and I won't say in my higher self. So now when I feel a little sadness, because it's balanced to feel sad and happy. I'm God, I'm balanced. So when I have my emotional moments, I am learning to sit. Don't call none of them. They already showed me who they are, and it's not me anymore. So I would tell you I'm doing so much better without going in that black book and calling somebody to help me with the moment that I'm having right now.
That's true.
I give thanks. Even old friends, you know, who I thought were friends. Well, that's not my level anymore. That's not the level of frequency I'm at anymore. So they had to go. And it's well in my soul that they are not here. And that is so refreshing. And that is because of the studies I have received under the new practice.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So I give thanks. I am God.
I give thanks too. I love you too. I love you so much.
I know it, too. I got witnesses. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Ashe. Oh, I love you guys so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. This is such an incredible space. Such an incredible space. All right. So, if there is anyone who wants to say anything about their updates, just unmute yourself. Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys go. On Facebook, I'm going to say goodbye. I love you guys. Y'all been hanging in here with me for about 3 hours. I know my phone about to die. So I'm going to hang up on Facebook. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye. You okay? Okay. Just checking on Mom over there. All right. All right. We did. Oh, yes, on 1%. I knew it was getting ready to go. All right, guys. I love you so much. My mother wants to come in and say something. She says, I'm not a tribe member, but I want to say something.
We're the tribe.
She said, you are the tribe.
Hello, everyone. Michael, I don't know you, but I'm going to tell you, you are amazing. And I love you. Is that Michael?
Yeah.
You are amazing. I really, really admire you and what you have done with your life. And to all the ladies, especially you, BJ, my love. Barb, everyone. I just love you guys. And I used to be upset with Dr. Anu for taking all this time with you guys and not resting. But like she says, she's relaxed when she's with you. And without you, she's bored. So I don't know. I just have to let her do what she does. And it's been a pleasure watching you all grow. And I love you. And I'm going to be leaving here soon, and I won't be able to hear this. I'll listen to you from home, but it won't be the same. But anyway, I love you guys, and thank you.
I'm ready for you to come back to South Carolina. I'm finna benefit. Yeah.
I'm going to call you as soon as I get there. I'm going to get your number from Dr. Anu, because you always come to everyone. I'm going to come to your ass. Excuse me.
You got your curse word.
Yes. I got it from the creator, baby. Yes. I'm ready. Come on through.
My mom watched the miraculous time I had after listening to Michael and Jen. And she watched me, when I hung up that day, she watched me go through that amazing, beautiful energy space. And it was really good. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to end the recording now. I love you guys. I freaking love you. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the Grand Rising. Thank you guys so much. Bye.